Hey fam, you ain't ready for this.
It's big money, big cars, big moves. It's muscle tone, brah, there ain't nothing to prove. The best breeds from the States to the outback. Keep your eyes peeled, guaranteed you gon' learn that. Beanstalk, big boss on lock. If a Cain one was God, it would be this dog.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Muscletonebullys. So you guys probably wondering why I'm dressed up. I'm not in my tank top today. Well, we are heading over to Miami to meet Roy Jones Jr. And we're going to be watching the knuckle fight today in, forget the name of the center, but it's in Miami somewhere. Anyhow, plans on meeting up with Andrew Tate, John Jones, and some other celebrities. Again, every one of our trip is based on marketing. A lot of you guys have been talking about, how your business is slow, you're not selling pups, whatever this is. Obviously, we don't have this problem over here because, we've sold King Kong this year. We've sold quite a few high-figure dogs. The issue you guys have is you don't go out. You guys are counting too much on your little circle. And I've been teaching this my entire series of episodes. You guys don't follow. You don't go to events. You don't socialize. You don't meet people. You don't grow your network. You don't grow your surrounding. All you do is go on the internet, blah, 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 in your little room. Maybe show up to a show here and there. You don't expand from there. I honestly believe if it wasn't for Muscletonebullys expanding the American bully breed worldwide the way we did, I don't think the breed would have gone as far as it did so fast. And this is not an arrogance thing. I'm just watching everyone else, and I'm watching the laziness behind a lot of the breeders. Some of them have amazing dogs, just a lot of laziness behind it, and their method of trying is just it's not that great. And I've tried to bring you guys on board. I've offered you guys occasions and events to show up to make some some connections and meet some people who pay big numbers for dogs and can get your platform and get you on a different following than the one you already have. So you gotta grow your following. That's very important. So anyhow, today we're gonna hop in the new car. We're gonna pick up Roy Jones. We're gonna head to the knuckle fight. We're gonna take you with us and join us for this event. We're gonna have a blast. We're here, guys.
Love you too, brother. Roy Jones Jr. in the house. What's up, Roy? Y'all must have forgot. You guys ready to have a good time tonight?
John Jones, guys. John Jones. We're big fans of him.
It's me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they watch me glow. Watch me glow. I be on the go, on the go. 100 different haters tryna stop the show, but I just get the bag, get the bag, Yeah, they watch me glow, watch me glow. I be on the go, on the go. 100 different haters tryna stop the show. No, but I just get the bag, get the bag, Man, I been that chick, yeah. Man, I been the main event. If she ain't about the money, then she's irrelevant. Get her out of here. Let me pop that tag, girl. Pop that trunk open. Might just drop a stack, just to watch that thing open. Rip it off, no playing, like my name was Bruce Banner. Hook smash. Haters move in silence, but they chatter on the scanner. Heard that? Girl, I spit that fire like I'm living in the furnace. So if you need a lesson, then I'm here to be a service. Yeah, they watch me glow. Watch me glow. I be on the go, on the go. 100 different haters tryna stop the show, but I just get the bag, get the bag, Yeah, they watch me glow, watch me glow. I be on the go, on the go. 100 different haters tryna stop the show. No, but I just.
All right, I got Cain and Roy in the house. Where are you going? Getting a cigar?
I am, yeah. Give us a cigar.
All right, let's recap. Last night was a great event. At our arrival, Roy Jones and I arrival, Andrew Tate and his brother, the Tate's brothers, got arrested. Supposedly something about the UK wanting them back for whatever nonsense they're accusing them of now. Don't believe they did it. I don't believe they're guilty of any of the charges. I'm a high believer that the government does not like people who have influence. They don't like people with a large following that they cannot control. And they have a very hard time with these influencers on social media. A lot of them are moles, and you know which ones are the moles, are the ones that popped out of nowhere, that don't have any really charisma, that somehow are still making it. I'm not gonna name them. You guys know who they are. Some of them just kind of made it just fluke of the internet algorithm, and some of them knew how to use the algorithm, and others just had the right things to say and interested and triggered people, and some of them had all the above together. No matter what, they got famous without the government or people in power wanting them to get famous, and that allowed them a platform that they're not comfortable with, because it is a very, very, very dangerous place to be. Being famous does give you leverage. When you have a large following, it gives you a lot of leverage. The power of media, the power of marketing, the power of advertising comes from how many eyes are on you. It is the same concept that Muscletone uses today, and has always used from the beginning. There's no such thing as bad advertising, as we always say. Only advertising. So that they're talking bad about us, they're hating about us, we let it work for itself. Because as long as eyes are on us and our name is growing, some people will see it differently. The way I see the Tates as innocent, some people might see them as guilty. I come from a position where I have dealt with these sort of things, obviously not at that level, and I know how things work and how things are made up and how things are spread, and it has actually evolved, even the government with me and the law with me, because of false rumors and lies about me. Of course, after investigation, everything was found to be not true, but you guys don't realize how much things you guys say sometimes can trigger things in people's lives that can really, really take them down a roller coaster. I deal with it pretty well. I believe in always telling the truth and staying on the true side, and I let God sort things out. His will is His will. So that I'm a big believer in that. So it makes things easy for me. But not everyone has that power. Not everyone has that, how do I say, that faith, right? So you guys can ruin people's lives. So you gotta be careful. That's why I always preach against lying, against hate, and above all, against ruining someone's reputation. No matter what the situation is, you have a problem, you solve them between you and them. You don't involve the whole world. It does not concern anyone else but you two. So it's something I constantly preach on all my episodes. It's no different today. So, after Tate got arrested, we went, we watched the fight. Obviously, we have to go on. There's nothing we could do about that. And we had a wonderful time. And let's talk about connections we've made. I met Cain Vasques, phenomenal dude. Now, I don't know if you guys follow Cain. He's a very famous MMA fighter. Well known for the chase, when he chased a man down, shooting at him on the highway because he had molested his 4-year-old daughter. I could not even imagine how that had to feel. And I don't blame him for what he did. I would have done even worse than that, a lot worse than that. I would have run my car into the dude. I would have went kamikaze on him. And he did some jail time. I don't believe he should have. I think our government made a very bad call on that. I would have called that temporary insanity, because it is, and I would have found him not guilty. He would have done no time. And to add to that, he did have to do 5 years. Some of it was served because he was on house arrest during trial, so he only had to do a little less than 2 years. And he was released in February, so he's back on track now. He's doing these natural medicine seminars, really good at it. Man is wonderful, zero ego, man. I mean, just a wonderful dude, amazing soul. Got to hang out with him. We gave him a ride at the end of the night too. He was with us, exchanged phone numbers. We're going to be hanging out and, learning from each other. So I think he's a wonderful dude. Met John Jones, dude. Big fan of John. I mean, come on, guys. He's the ultimate fighter. Ham and Khabib. I gotta give Khabib his credit too. Those two are the best of the best that ever did it. Wonderful soul. I mean, just so genuine and fun and easygoing. And you could just joke with him. And but you could see in his eyes. He does have those killer eyes, like all these fighters that we met yesterday. One thing about John, I'll tell you a quick story. He sat down next to my wife as things were moving around. The chair next to her was empty. He sat down next to her, and I was like, "Hey, I don't let nobody sit next to my wife. I don't know what you're doing." He jumped up, and he knew I was kidding, and he was like, "Oh no, my bad, I'm gonna get up." And I was like, "Man, I'm just messing with you." And we started talking. We exchanged numbers. We exchanged social media. He follows me, I follow him, which I was already following him. He's following me now, and that's a connection right there. We talk about dogs. We talk about him maybe in the near future getting a dog from Muscletonebullys. So we did that connection as well. Same with Cain. Same with some of the other fighters we talked to. We exchanged phone numbers, social media. We got to introduce each other. They got to find out about Muscletone. They found out who I am and what I do. And, my connections grow. Other fighters who bought dogs from me, other famous people bought dogs from me, and then they're like, okay, this is legit. And it grows from there. Like, it's just like one at a time, and you make connections. And if they don't, maybe a relative will, maybe a friend will. I have very famous people whose relatives are my clients, more, and they're not. But they met me through their relative, because I met them at an event, we talked, He's like, dude, my cousin's looking for a dog. Jennifer Lopez, her niece and nephew got dogs, right? So, and they went through her to them, to me. So, and it works in many different ways that way. So it's, you gotta go out there, you gotta meet people, you gotta make connections, you got to do things to get your name out there. There's no way around it, right? So, if you guys complaining, why isn't your business running? Why is the economy, is it the economy? Yes, the economy, I'm not gonna lie to you, the economy does affect things. We've been through this in the mid-2000s during the crisis. I'll be honest with you, our economy's screwed. Our leaders are doing a shit job. They've been doing a shit job for a very, very long time. And, for a minute we were boosting because the wars were slowing down, but now the wars are back at it. And as long as we have war, and as long as we have sanctions, and as long as we have tariff wars, it's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help anyone. And this whole, it's going to be fruitful in the future. No. It's fruitful right now for the elites. They don't give a shit about you and me. And this is one of the reasons I was talking about the Tates being innocent. Because they say these things, they release these things. I believe I have a different theory than they do, but whatever, to each his own. But at the end of the day, they divide us, they break us, they keep us separated. It's the same thing a lot of you guys are doing without being conscious of it in the ability world. And the reason you do it is because it's being done to you your whole life through social media, through regular media, through the news, through your government, and on and on and on, that you eventually start doing what you have been faced and treated with, never realizing, hey, dude, like the Tates say, you're living in the Matrix. And it makes sense. I agree with that. So, that being said, this is a good example. Go to events, even if it's a restaurant, go out to eat with your wife, take a puppy with you. Talk to the people next to you. Socialize. Introduce yourself. Clean yourself up. Do something. Be respectful when you talk. Be polite. Show people that, you're a professional, That's very important. That's how you grow your entourage. It's very, very, very important. Anyways, that caps the part of the event for last night. We had a blast. We had a blast. At the end of the night, we gave Cain Vasques a ride. We went to the cigar lounge. We went out to eat with the guys, with my Russian connection, as we call him, or Roy Jones Russian connection. You know what I'm saying? And we had a blast with them. Great people. Hang out with them every time they're in town. And we went home. Well, we didn't get home till late, so we missed the car event today. We were supposed to go to a car show. So instead, Roy and I hung out by the pond. He was feeding the fish, and Roy's cousin was here. Roy's cousin takes care of the dogs, and he is a great dude. Super funny. We have lots of stories. For those who came to the stack off, they all met Roy's cousin. So his name's Preston. Gonna try to wake up Preston and scare him in the morning. That didn't work out too well. I'll play that here in a second, show you guys what happened. And then took Roy around to see a koi farm nearby, less than a quarter mile from my house, which is the gentleman who owns a comedy club in town, who also breeds kois for a living. Not for a living, for I guess as a hobby. And I don't breed koi, even though my kois are making babies. I'm not even sure how that's happening. Just like looking at them and feeding them and relaxing outside with them. And Roy decided that him and Preston might want to build a pond, put some koi in it, because Roy is really big about farm animals like birds, turkeys, roosters, and fish. He loves fishing and koi. So it was a really relaxing dude. I could sit here all day doing this, and I agree with him. That's what I do. I sit there all day when I'm stressed out or when I have a lot of work, and I just think online. I just need calm down and then go back to work. Sometimes you get overwhelmed with work and you just can't move fast enough and be at enough places at the same time and respond to enough people. But then it comes down to a relaxing little moment. And so we went over there and checked it out. We'll show you guys that scene too. So follow for the rest of the episode. And I will see you all soon after that. And don't forget to click follow and subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's keep going. So Roy's cousin's sleeping. We're both sleeping right now. We came back at 3 a.m., but Roy's cousin's been sleeping all day yesterday. So we're gonna wake his ass up. Oh! What up, Preston?
How you doing? I'm
All right. So I brought Roy down, my buddy Brian's house, my cool guy. He owns a comedy club downtown. Check out his koi fish. Cause Preston over here. What's up, Brian? What's going on, brother? Yeah, good. You? Cause Preston over here. Roy's cousin wants to build. He wants to build his own koi pond because he's jealous. He want to be just like Bashar. He want to be just like Uncle Bashar.
We're dancing through time, no need to rush. This moment feels like it's been waiting for years. A secret shared between just two souls. We're flying high above the sleeping ground, where the stars align and the silence is loud. You're my compass in this endless night, guiding me home with pure delight. The world outside fades into a distant hum. All I can hear is the beat inside my drum. It's not about escape, it's about release. Finding freedom in the dance machines plead. The lights spin faster as the tempo climbs. Every note hits right on the edge of time. We're not running from anything tonight, just surrendering to the music's light. We're flying high above the sleeping ground, where the stars align and the silence is loud. You're my compass in this endless night, guiding me home with pure delight. Can you feel it? That pull in your chest. Let go, don't think, just move with the rest.